file for our logo using Adobe Illustrator, you can essentially follow these same steps and do it in Sketchbook as well, though you're going to be going it a little more on your own for the first half of the project, and then we'll all meet up in Illustrator anyway. So here we go. First things first, I want to make sure that you guys have eliminated it down to 3 photos. 1 flare, 1 real actual photo of a lion, and then an illustration logo as well. You're going to need all 3 today in the file creation and setup. Open up Adobe Illustrator, and then over here on the left side, I want you to hit Create New. I have my dimensions set up right now, but make sure that it is inches. The width and the height will just be 5. If you are creating it in Sketchbook, you're going to create a new file, and your file size will be 1,500 by 1,500. That'll get you in the ballpark. Where it says Untitled right here, I'm going to go ahead and name this your first name, your last name, and then logo. There is a way to name your file in Sketchbook. We'll go over that in person. After that, all this stuff down here you can leave as 0. Color mode CMYK, raster effects are high, preview mode default. Go ahead and hit create. Here we go. I'm going to hold down command and hit minus twice. Make that circle or square a little bit smaller. I'm going to place, not press, but place 2 fingers on the trackpad and move it a little bit to the left. We want this spot right here for our layers. Layers are right here. There's a button that looks like 2 slices of cheese, in my opinion. You can go ahead and click that, and you'll see that the layer window pops open. Right now, we only have layer 1, but that's fine. Let's start importing our images. If you look at my mouse cursor right now, I'm going to move it all the way to the right of the screen, and you'll see that my icon changes to a leftways arrow. Click, hold, and you can drag Illustrator a little bit over, and that way you'll see the contents on your desktop right here. This is probably the easiest way to import a photo. Start with the photo of your realistic lion because we'll be tracing that one first. What you're going to do is click and drag and drop your photo into the white square. It might be bigger or smaller than the square. It's okay. We'll have to do some sizing right now. Before we do that, however, we are going to edit some contents in the layer. Where it says layer 1 right now, double tap the text, click, 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 and you can rename this stock photo. This will be part of your grade to name all your layers correctly. So, and it gets you one of the little like sticker awards. After that, not on the text itself, but right to the right here, double click that as well, and that will bring up layer options. In layer options, I guess we could have renamed it in here as well. The color you can change to a different color, like the box around the image right now is blue, but if I were to pick like orange, the box will change to orange once I hit OK. You want to dim the image to 50%, this way it'll be easier to see to trace, and then you're going to want to lock it as well. If you end up doing any of your drawing content on your photo, it's over because the photo has to get deleted at the end. So now I'm going to click OK. Alright, let me select the image again here. Oh, it's locked, that's why I can't select it. Let's unlock it. So if you look right here, there's a little lock button right there. Go ahead and unlock it. Let's zoom out even more since this photo is really big. And now I'm going to select it. Like I said, as you can see, it's orange now. If you go to any corner pocket with the, first of all, take the selection tool. It's all the way up here in the top left, the black arrow. Go to the top corner pocket of your image, and you're going to see that your icon changes to like a diagonal arrow. Hold down the Shift key, S-H-I-F-T, next to Z. Click and drag. The reason why you're holding Shift is that it keeps it in scale. And go ahead and put your lion somewhere towards the center. Now, some of your photo can go out because we're really only concerned about the eyes, nose, mouth of the lion. And you can click off the image. Now that we have it into place, we want to embed it. Actually, make sure it's selected again. I know I just said click off of it. So select your image, and you have 2 options for this. Down here, there are quick actions. Right here, you're looking for embed. In the top center of the screen, you will find embed as well. But down here, we'll use this one. So hit embed. And what this does now is that you no longer need the actual like file on your computer. So you could just take that, click, drag, and delete that. Now I want to go ahead and lock this layer. We're done with that one for now. All right, let's make a new layer. To do that, your layer window's right here. I'm going to hit this plus sign right there that says create new layer. It'll make layer 2. I'm going to import, and you should too, your illustrated logo. right here, the one that you're going to be mainly using for the lion's mane. Click and drag, put it in. This one's a little smaller, so I'm going to go to the corner pocket again. See how the icon changes? And I'm going to click and drag. Make it a little bit bigger. Okay. And then I'm going to go over here to where it says layer 2. I'm going to rename this one illustration. That's really what we're using that for. Before we actually lock this, while we have the photo selected, let's go down here to the quick actions and embed our second photo. Because now we can go over here where it says illustration, double tap the layer options to get to it. I got to change this from light red because the other one being orange is so close. We're going to go violet. I'm going to lock it and I'm going to dim it to 50%. And then I'm going to hit OK. All right, last but not least, ready, speed run. Create a new layer. Throw in the flare image. Hold shift on the corner pockets. Increase the size. Move it into position. Embed the photo while it's selected. Then go to the layer settings. Double tap right here. We can name it in here. Flare, F-L-A-I-R. Green is fine. Lock, dim, OK. Go ahead and if you're feeling confident that you embedded them
correctly, you can delete your other photos. Let's go back in
Illustrator here real quick. One last thing that we want to do. We're going to want to get set up for next class. These eyeballs right here under Flare and Illustration, if you click them, it will hide them. We want to be able to see our stock photo. Last but not least, we're going to create one final layer that we're going to use next time. It'll be called Layer 4 by default. Double tap on the text, and I want you to call this Outline. O-U-T-L-I-N-E. Don't do anything with the layer settings on that one unless you want to change the color. All right, we're set up and ready. Let's go ahead and save our file. So you're going to go all the way to the top of the screen where it says File, and then you're going to choose Save As. After you hit Save As, we want this as a cloud document. That way you can access it on any laptop. Your name should be good to go. Hit Save. You're ready to go for next class. Congrats.